What's going on, everyone? It's Tay with SpecTechular Gadgets, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the super frosted chilled fold magnetic case from Nillkin. Let's do this!
SpecTechular Gadgets.
This case will cost you $50 on Amazon with 3 color choices: black, blue, and green. Here is what $50 will get you if you decide to purchase this case. It does have hinge protection. It comes with a tempered glass screen as well as MagSafe charging. One feature that you may find missing from this particular case is a kickstand, but because it does have MagSafe, you can find yourself a MagSafe ring grip. I wasn't too familiar with the Nillkin brand until I purchased one for the OnePlus Open, and this is the case that I'm currently rocking on the device right now, and I absolutely love it. Now to get back to the Z Fold6, we'll take a look at the packaging, but one thing I do notice about Nillkin is that they don't have a particular name, a specific name for the case. As you see, it just says foam protection case, so I'll have to make sure that I'm very careful to select the correct link for this particular case. One thing that should stand out is how flexible the front part of this case actually is. They do include a strip of adhesive so that it can stick on your device, but I kind of wanted to show you when you're holding the device, typically with the front part of the case, it's that left side that kind of bends forward. Let's go ahead and take a further look at the back of the case. Now that we have the back part of the case in hand, you'll notice some Nillkin branding, but more so, you have that nice texture for grip. We keep moving up, you have the 3 camera cutouts along with that flash. Now let's take a closer look at the hinge, which is here. This part is actually smooth. I thought it was going to be a little grippy. On the bottom, you'll have the same type of setup, but the hinge itself does have some resistance, which is good. It feels good. Notice the MagSafe ring in the inside, which will allow you to use MagSafe chargers. The inside of the case is a rather smooth feeling. It's not that soft like velvet touch. It's just rather smooth. Let's see what else they have packed in here. There is this black little envelope, but behind that, it looks like they give you some extra adhesive strips if you need to replace the one that's on there, as well as 2 little cleaning cloths. Okay, lastly, checking out what's inside of the black envelope, we see that there is an auxiliary kit, which includes a wet cloth, location sticker, dust separating sticker, and a clean cloth. And lastly, this is where you'll find your tempered glass screen protector. I won't be placing this on the device as I already have the Samsung anti-reflecting film on my device, but they do include this nice thick screen protector. I like to start with the front part of the case. It's very easy to install. You're pretty much just going to put the case over the front of the device and snap in the corners. You probably noticed that I did not peel off the backing for the adhesive strip. I'm going to show you in a little bit what it looks like when you don't do that compared to what it looks like when you do remove it. The side view reveals that the case doesn't add much bulk at all, but what I want to show you is when you're holding that device with your left hand, look what that thumb is doing. Your thumb is actually pushing part of the case, that really flimsy, flexible part of the case inward, which kind of slides the case off, as you notice. So just remember, we don't have that adhesive strip on. I'm going to place the back part of the case on the device, and again, just like the front, this one's pretty easy too. I tend to just open the flap of the hinge and then place the back on, and just like that, the whole case is installed. You have some nice camera protection. It's not covered like the OnePlus, which makes it easier for taking pictures. I want to also bring your attention as far as texture. You notice right here, this area right here has a little bit of texture, so when you hold it, it's not going to slip out of your hand. I don't have the adhesive on the device, so you notice the case is slightly pushed up, which does mess with the cutout of the speaker, so we'll take a look at that. Normally when you have hinge protection, the left part of the front part of the case doesn't get interfered with, but you see without the adhesive on and even with the hinge protection, it's still easy to kind of slide that part over. For the inner display, it's not much protection that case can actually give, But what I want to draw your attention to once I get this in focus is the cutout for the speaker. We're going to take a look at this because I know with the OnePlus Open, that cutout slightly went over one of the speaker holes, where in this case it looks like the speaker is slightly longer than that cutout, but I do not think it's going to really mess with your audio experience. For the outside display, yes, you are going to get some screen protection there as the sides of the case does raise slightly. Let's not forget that this case does feature MagSafe, so I'm going to pull one of my MagSafe chargers and test this out. Not everyone likes wireless charging, so let's go ahead and test out the cutout for the Type-C port using a wired cable. Alright, let me see if I actually pulled the adhesive strip off of my OnePlus Open, because actually I'm not really removing the OnePlus Open case as much as I am removing the Z Fold6 cases right now. So it looks like I certainly did remove the backing and had the adhesive directly on my OnePlus Open. So I'm going to do the same thing for the Z Fold6, and I'm going to do that for you guys so you can see the difference, because this is why they place that adhesive strip in that area as well as give you replacement strips. So here's the difference once I remove the backing off of the sticky part, and once you go ahead and just press it down lightly, you don't have to be all extra with it. And now when I hold it, it's not going to have that flex. So you don't want that flex, because that is going to make that part of the case snap. Let me show you the wobble factor when using this case. Now let me show you how well the hinge is built. So I'm placing the device in many different positions, and the hinge is nice and sturdy. The one thing that this case is missing, for those of you who use it, is an S Pen holder. So let's think about this. For $50, you're not getting a kickstand nor a place to put your S Pen when you're not using it. The only other thing to do is to show you the removal process for this case so you can see how easy or difficult it is.
SpecTechular gadgets.
Well, that about wraps it up for this video. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to chill with me as we go through this journey. And until next time, everyone, I want you all to have a spectacular day. Later.